Hello, hello. Are you guys ready for the next talk? So we will have George Zeng from Near. He's going to talk about how intent ecosystem and the future vision far beyond DeFi. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you. So I want to start off talking about DeFi. DeFi is automated, but DeFi is not autonomous right now. So every transaction in DeFi still requires a human. A human signs, a human decides, and a human monitors. We built automated contracts, but we didn't automate decision making. What happens when the market participant is no longer human? What happens when capital is controlled by AI agents that monitor markets 24/7, compete continuously, allocate capital dynamically, execute cross chains, and optimize for goals instead of transactions? That's not a feature upgrade anymore, guys. That's a redesign of market structure and allows crypto to break beyond finance into other real-world use cases like commerce. Like was mentioned before, I'm George. I'm the Chief Product Officer of Near, also GM for Near AI. And I want to talk to you guys about how we can use agentic intents to redefine DeFi in global commerce. So sometimes I think about DeFi as having occurred in multiple waves. DeFi 1.0 is really about automating execution. Smart contracts replaced intermediaries. You had AMMs replace order books. But you still had humans decide and sign and manage risk. DeFi 2.0 was about automating liquidity. LP incentives, you had LP incentives, dynamic liquidity, and cross-chain bridges, but humans still rebalance and humans still chase after yield. What I will posit is in the future, we'll have a world where we can have a DeFi 3.0 that completely automates decision-making. AI agents manage capital, their goal is replace transactions, and we'll have continuous optimization without really any human involvement. Even though that's a future, right now we're still pretty much stuck in DeFi 1.0 and 2.0. So if you're on Uniswap, you're swapping anytime, you're swapping manually. But there's an architecture that we've been playing around with for DeFi 3.0 called intents. So intents, in the way that Near has implemented it, are natural language requests for anything. I can request to swap Bitcoin for Zcash or for Ether. I can ask an agent to manage money for me. I can ask an agent to help me buy a pizza. Once that natural language intent is requested to a decentralized network of solvers, they can actually take this action for me. And an agent can confirm that the action has happened. So let me show you what this looks like for DeFi. Near has a product called Near Intents, which some of you may or may not have heard of. It enables a decentralized network of market makers to take a request like swap Bitcoin for Zcash, and they compete with the best quotes for that specific request. Once that request has been submitted, an agent confirms it, the intent is executed by a smart contract on Near, and I get Zcash from my BTC. This has been explosive in terms of the product market fit and adoption for Near. Near basically went from no adoption for this product to $200 million plus a day, 15 billion cumulative volume, all in the last few months. Now let's run that back, but do it with pizza instead. So let's say instead of wanting to swap BTC for Ether, I wanted a supreme pizza pie. I can pull open an intents-driven app, food ordering app, order some pizza. A bunch of pizzerias can compete for my order. The best pizza order is confirmed by an agent, and I can have it delivered to my apartment. Sounds like a stretch, huh? It's not a stretch when you start adding agents to the mix. So there's crypto Twitter, but there's also AI Twitter. If you're on AI Twitter, you've definitely seen the evolution of OpenClaw and a bunch of AI agents recently. This may seem like a lot of hot air to many outside of the AI space, but it's actually really, really applicable. You can use AI agents for DeFi, having it do things like maximize my yield on, say, 10K USDC. The agent can actually go through documents, governance forums, check APYs, assess risks, as well as actually execute on the swap through, let's say, a decentralized network of solvers or market makers. Very doable. And outside of crypto, these agents are hitting strong product market fit. In just the last few weeks, OpenClaw has outclassed Kubernetes as well as Vercel in terms of GitHub stars in just a matter of weeks. It's coming for Linux as well as Vercel. That is what strong product market fit looks like. I'll also put out some predictions in terms of what this can mean for DeFi going forward. One prediction is that retail trading becomes a legacy interface. There can be a world where basically the human usage of apps to do trading disappears as we know it. This might sound like a stretch, but it's already happening in coding. Anthropic and OpenAI are shipping products with 100% of the code shipped by agents instead of humans. Humans are just doing the review. Agents are doing actually all of the execution and the transactions. In that world, all the protocols that we know and love here in crypto stop competing for humans but start competing for agents. You already see actually competing for best agent experience to start to matter. Execution guarantees, skills. Even in OpenClaw, they spun up a site called Claw Hub that already has 8,000 to 9,000 skills in a matter of weeks. DeFi starts becoming the coordination layer for a lot of agentic capital. So humans coordinate today in Slack, Twitter, etc. One of the things we shipped in here as well is giving agents the ability to coordinate work with each other. And already we're seeing thousands of jobs pop up on this marketplace where agents are working directly with each other to accomplish jobs that humans never touch. So we started off with DeFi, but I think it's really interesting to think beyond DeFi and into the real world, how this can impact commerce and other real world transactions. So if agents can allocate capital, if they can sign transactions, if they can escrow payments, and if they can negotiate across protocols, they can also source goods, optimize shipping, hedge FX, manage working capital, and coordinate and work with suppliers. Now, this isn't just a pie in the sky sort of idea. For fun, 1 or 2 nights ago, I ended up spinning up a new AI agent and asking this agent to order a pizza for me, for my apartment. So you can see here, I essentially gave that agent that request, put my hands behind my back, behind my head, and then everything here from here onwards is actually executed by the agent. You can see the agent take control of my browser, go to DoorDash, go to my top favorite pizza place, Joe's, order my favorite pie, in this case, a Supreme Pizza. You can see it's even navigating the UI of the site and noticing where there are quirks in the UI. So you see here, it detected an error in the DoorDash site because it's actually pulling up a pizza from the order page, and it's noticing that there's like a UI bug that doesn't allow it to go directly to the checkout container. Right? But it detected that, it course corrected, it pulled up the order section. All of this time, my hands are behind my head, and it's going directly to the checkout page here, all without any human intervention. Obviously, I ran this bot from my computer, but I can also spin up a CVM, call it container in the cloud, and have these agents do work for me 24/7 without any human interaction at all. You can see here it's pulling up the order page and the delivery address, and it automatically placed the order, end to end without any human involvement at all. I want to show you guys that because I feel sometimes there's a disconnect between what's happened in crypto and what's happened in AI. And I think we're stronger if we're able to combine the two pieces together. So the required infrastructure for this future, from our perspective, we think that you need secure execution environments with verifiable outcomes. That is what Near is building at Near AI, confidential inference, confidential, verifiable, testable inference. Secure agents. So Near built actually a secure version of Ironclaw in Rust instead of in JavaScript with prompt injection protection and with a whole bunch of other protections. With escrow and settlement rails, this is what Near Intense is. And with decentralized compute. Near is also spinning up a near decentralized GPU compute marketplace. And if you combine the two together, you can get pizza delivered to your apartment without any human involvement at all. Okay, guys, that's my talk. Thank you.